Hi, Ritu and me doing Ready Player One, which we saw midweek thanks to issues by Warner Brothers in releasing the film and, by the way, not responding to their tweets forever. So, what did you think, Ready Player One?
Well, I was very curious to see this movie by Steven Spielberg.
Right.
And it took time, but eventually I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
So it's basically about this guy, Halliday, who dies after making this amazing game show, virtual reality place called Oasis, and leaves behind clues and keys that have to be procured. And then you get into a lot of money, or coins as they call it in the movie.
Yeah, it's in fact more than that. So Mark Rylance, who plays this role of Halliday, is the inventor of this virtual reality game, along with his best friend Simon Pegg. And he's leaving behind, when he dies, he leaves behind these clues and the keys, and then whoever gets the 3 keys would inherit not only his fortune but also control of the Oasis platform. And
this is, of course, all in virtual reality.
It's all kind of in virtual reality, merged with the real world as well a little bit.
Yes.
And I thought there were some comments about how maybe the virtual and the real shouldn't really be differentiated too much. Do you have friends both sides or just this way? I mean, Oasis seemed to be the kind of platform where everybody seems, even in the real world, to spend their time on this virtual world.
Right.
They live next to each other, but they don't talk to each other. They meet, interact, socialize, etc. only in the Oasis, right? So I thought that part was interesting because, as an aside, teaching young students, I can tell you it's not too far into the future.
Right.
These guys love to spend time in their rooms, communicating via email, etc. So I thought touch of reality over there. Ritu, your rating?
I actually enjoyed the movie, and I kept thinking of my son, how he would really dig it, and I would give it a 7 or an 8.
Take a pick.
7 maybe.
Okay. So I loved the first half. I thought it was spectacular. This world, the way it was created, was great. A lot of references to pop culture, Back to the Future, Cars, this movie here, that soundtrack there, etc. Yeah, so lots of stuff over there.
Right.
And made it very interesting. But then, the second half completely frittered off for me. I mean, it just tailed away. It became a kind of a soppy story kind of thing with too many implausibilities, too many loopholes in what was said. And then you also realize it was very America-centric in the sense everybody's American, everybody turns out to be from Columbus, Ohio, and come on, guys, you could do better than that, especially Spielberg.
Yeah.
And I just thought, so Ben Mendelsohn, I thought, did a really good role as Nolan, the kind of villain in the piece.
Right.
Ty and Olivia Cook were good in their respective lead roles, but it just frittered away. It lasted too long, and nothing for me after a while made sense. So the second half really tailed out for me. Though my rating is not that different from Ritu's, I would go with a 6, just because it deserves a one-time watch for a look, a peep into what the future holds for all of us. This virtual world where apparently most of us will spend more time in the future. If you don't believe me, think of how much time you spend on Facebook these days and you'll know. Okay.
Yeah. And be comfortable with the reality that one is in. I think that's what they were trying to say as well.
All right. And with that illuminating thought from Ritu, we sign off now. Thanks. Bye.